Mr. Boy George, once again on Enjoy Television. Hi, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Now that I'm finally here, I've been driving around the countryside for about an hour, so I'm very happy to arrive at the disco.
So now you are relaxed?
Yeah, well, sort of, yes.
So where the flutter of a butterfly's wings, a simple word that changes everything.
You are often in Italy to play, so tell me, what do you think about our country, our crowd, our culture for dance music?
Well, Italy's always been very good to me, always, all the time. I think somebody asked me today how many times I've been here. I think I've been in Italy more than any other country in my career, in my life, more than any other country. I don't know why, but I'm very happy.
Forget about tomorrow, don't be a slave to time, 'cause life is in the moment, it's
You know very well the music business of the 80s and the music business of now. So can you compare this period and which are the difference?
Well, the difference is people don't buy records anymore, they steal them. So if you sell 20,000 records, it means you've sold 200,000, but none of them are paid for. I mean, I think, you know, there's a lot of great things about today. The fact that you can you know, reach your audience through the internet without a middleman. You know, you don't need a radio station. You can go direct, like on things like Twitter and Facebook and all the kind of social networking things. You can communicate with your fans, which is brilliant. When I was a kid, if I had got like a tweet from David Bowie, I would have been very happy. So, you know, there are some different things happening now. I think people don't respect music anymore. You know, it's everywhere, you know, it's on everything. And I think that the problem now is that everybody knows how to make records, everybody knows everything about everything. You know, everyone knows there's no wizard behind the curtain, you know, they all know everything. And I think it's really sad because when I was like 13, 16, you know, I used to rock and roll was a magical thing. It was so magical, you know. And now it's not really magical, you know. Maybe I'm magical. I'll try to be more magical, but generally I think it's just, you know, we know how to create the perfect pop star. You know, it's all contrived, but you know, there are still great things. There are still great organic things happening, but maybe not in the mainstream pop charts. I think you have to really look elsewhere, like on the internet or alternative places. But I don't think the mainstream anymore has any kind of alternative edge to it. It's very boring.
Somewhere an angel with a broken wing, his tears are turning into rain.
What do you think about the collaboration between pop music and dance music? An example for all, David Guetta, Kelly Rowland, or David Guetta and Black Eyed Peas.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not the sort of thing you'd necessarily hear in a kind of dance club, you know. Maybe you'd hear it in this room, you know, on holiday. It's very commercial. I mean, I think David Guetta is very talented, you know, and I think the record with the Black Eyed Peas is a brilliant record, but for me, every other record sounds the same as that record. It's like a formula, you know, and I think when particularly a lot of dance producers, when they get successful, they want to make as much money as possible, so they work with everybody, they make thousands of records all the same, and it's kind of like, oh, enough. Then you reach a point where you don't want to hear them anymore. So I think there's something to be said for kind of just saying no sometimes to the money. Saying, you know what, no, I'm going to take some time off and make a great record. The problem with technology is that now everybody has access to making records, and a lot of people don't use that technology to be original. They use it to make the same record. Okay, this is a formula. Okay, I'm going to put that noise in the dance record. And you know, great dance records, you can't fake them. You know, there are some records that are just so brilliant, they're so subtle, You know, I mean, like Robin S., Show Me Love. Wherever you go in the world, you can play that record, even now, and still people go crazy. Or, you know, Benny Benassi, you know, that song, you know, Satisfaction. It's just something really clever about it, you know. But I think, you know, because people say, oh, dance music's easy and it's not clever. But I think to make a great dance record, you have to have some really important ingredients, and nobody knows what they are.